Swimming Sammy in the current moment is not having a good time. Right now, she's ruminating over her life choices and her massive loot pile, wondering where it all went wrong. I think it's a safe wager to blame the zombie and vegetative apocalypse on that one. Anyways, welcome back to Project Zomboid. I have no idea how many days I survived, as we have no watch. The only thing I can be sure of is the fact that our quality of life is pretty beans. We're very hungry, we're bored, and we're severely depressed. No amount of peanut butter will save us from that fate. Though there is a silver lining. We are alive, that's pretty cool, and we have just gotten done looting a lot of literature. I mean, we're talking oodles here. Carpentry, cooking, fishing, foraging, and metalworking. And if you're wondering what I did in the meantime, I basically crossed the bridge, moved inside my little home here, and I read about half of the book of Carpentry Volume 1, giving me a 1.5 times multiplier, which should be more than enough, as I really don't want to invest more time than I need to, and at a certain point it's just going to be more beneficial to do the disassembly rather than read an entire book. Yeah. As there's a certain point in reading when reading would take more time than just deconstructing the furniture, and when we only have 150 XP to gain, it's a pretty safe wager that we're gonna get it pretty easily. So yeah, we're gonna be reaching level 2 carpentry, hopefully today, and also, I would really like to set up some basic water production. And even though the taps still have potable drinking water, that is gonna change pretty quickly, so I would like to, plan ahead a little bit and cover my bases. So, today is gonna be a day of deconstruction, disassembly, and hopefully, safe fire making. I say safe knowing full well how easy it is to immolate a building in this game. We're gonna worry about that later. For now, let's go grab some grub, which is gonna be a can of sardines for now. Slurping that good stuff up, finally dropping off our books in a pile right here, walking over our bridge, hopefully finding something nice downstairs in the cafe. The first step to getting water is obviously getting a container to hold it, and while the mayo bottle does work, it's only plastic, which means I can't use it over an open fire. So if I want to purify water, we're gonna need to find a metal cooking pot. So I'm really hoping there's a kitchen downstairs that we can loot. Geronimo! Okay, we have a counter here, some rotten donuts, yada yada, a closed off door where the kitchen is. I have a plan. It might be a very ill-advised plan, but it is a plan. Because with the Waterworld mod, you can't open doors, but I did find a nice workaround, which has me deconstructing the door, taking it right off the hinges. I like to imagine it's because the hinges are completely rusted shut. Now, the door type does matter, because if it's metal, I won't be able to crack it open. So I'm gonna take a small peek down again, and we shall see very quickly. Okay, never mind. I got jammed up there a little bit. I think I got snagged on something. We're gonna rest up fully before I go back down. Okay, we're looking much, much better. That is one problem with the swimming inside interior locations. Sometimes you get snagged on something, but I do find that if you sprint and kind of wiggle around, you are able to unjam yourself before stuff gets a little bit too dicey. Third time's the charm, though. In which we realize we can deconstruct it with a hammer and screwdriver. We are so back. Let's grab the supplies and let's crack that son of a gun open. Slow and steady. We are getting moderately exerted, but hopefully we can smash this door open before it gets any worse. We're about 80% of the way there, and we got it open. Awesome. That is another thing that's very cool. If we stay still, our exertion doesn't increase, so I can take my time with looting if I just watch my moodles. Okay, we have butter and margarine in here. That's huge for weight gain, but I need something a little bit more oomphy. Come on, cooking pot, please. Nothing. We just have plates. You have got to be kidding me. Is that it in here? Okay, we're getting exhausted. It's time to head back, everyone. We're gonna take a second look as soon as we're recovered. Oh man, this is some real risky business. By the way, I am hearing a zombie. He might be in the walls. I have no idea where he is. He's kind of scaring me though, so I'm gonna move back over here. Let's give it another look. By the way, strafing while swimming actually helps out quite a bit. We are already in the back, and I am not even exhausted. It's so damn nice right now, so that's definitely the call. Take it slow, take it steady. You know, there's no point to really take it fast. We have more sugar, flour, a butter knife, can sealers, spatulas, spoons, and a rusty kettle. That's exactly what I need. Let's go swim back up before it goes away. Hell yeah, dude! All it took as well is an entire day's worth of labor, a slightly thirsty mouth, a lot of burnt calories, and my mental sanity. We left with some butter and margarine. Overall, I would say it's pretty worth it. We also did find a can sealer, but I'm guessing that's not going to be useful for quite the while. I'm going to grab my stuff, and we are going to head right on back home. Because now that we have the container, we need to be able to reach the water, right? Because if I go down right now, this is a little bit ill-advised. You can see that we can only drink water rather than fill it up with the kettle, even when it's in our inventory. So in order to reach the bottom, we're gonna need to build what's called a pontoon. If you don't know what that is, all it is a platform that floats on the water to where I can sit on it and collect supplies and even fish out of. It is a pretty big resource investment though, as in order to make one tile, we need 5 planks, 10 nails, and 5 carpentry levels. Now this is my modified version. Before it would take even more, which would be logs and tires, which if you look around, there are no trees for miles, so it would be basically impossible. I also adjusted the level to not actually be 5, so I can craft this as soon as I get the supplies for it. So yeah, we need a lot of firewood, and I think that's gonna be the best thing to do for the rest of the day. After getting a nice breakfast of pure margarine. Technically, it's free calories because we're as depressed as we could ever be. Huge. I will see you guys tomorrow as well then. On a brand new and hopefully fun day. It's raining again. You know what's really funny? I didn't even mess with the rain settings, but it is a cool little detail seeing how we are surrounded by water, so constant rain would make sense. But yeah, we disassembled the almost entirety of the cafe. There was some furniture I just couldn't disassemble, so we had to leave some of it. But overall, with a full day's worth of work, we have gotten ourselves 10 nails and 13 planks. Is that a lot? Not really, because it would only get me like halfway to the next closest building. But this 13 will be more than enough to build a pontoon, then make a fire kit, leading right to purified drinking water. So it's pretty big. And we're gonna start on that right now. Let me go drop off the stuff I don't need though, so I don't, you know, lose anything very important. What do I need for it again? We need our saw and hammer, which means I'm gonna leave behind the screwdriver to not lose it. Then we need the nails and planks. Everything else can go on the floor because I don't want to lose it. Oh, also, I did read about a quarter of the foraging book because we're gonna be doing quite a bit of that once we get to removing the vegetation. What concerns me right now is building out our pontoon. Setting it up just like this. We won't be able to build it out right now because it needs to be on water, but in order to actually build it on the water, we do need to set up the build queue right now because we can't access it in the water. But as soon as I go under, we should get the option to build it out right here. We need to build it pretty quick, and like that, we have a place to sit around. How's that for a slice of fried gold? This allows me to fish, but more importantly, collect water. Now, in order to go up the stairs, we still need to, you know, submerge ourselves, but it makes life a little bit easier. Oh, also, to jump in the water, you need to press shift and space at the same time to jump down. It's very helpful when you don't want to take a nice, cool plunge. We are gonna have to take another though, because I want some water, as this is the first step to getting our purified stuff. So let's yoink this. Jump on down, right to our platform, collecting the water. Hell yeah. This might seem like a very small win for me, but in all reality, this is huge, as this gives me the opportunity to survive long term. I'm gonna head back upstairs now, so that we can move on to step 2. Fire. We need fire to boil water. We have all the scrap wood for fuel we will ever need, so we need to start one without matches. And in order to do that, we're gonna need a few things. Mainly more planks, but it's how you use the planks that really matters, right? Like a piece of clay, we can form it to our own needs. We're gonna need a drilled plank, then some sturdy sticks, finally finishing it off with a campfire kit. That's gonna be everything. We got the materials, the notched wooden plank, and the sticks. It's self-explanatory, but all we're going to be making is a friction fire. We're going to use the sticks on top of the notched wood to create an ember, finally starting up a fire with some spare material. Now the question is, where do we want to place it? Because I am pretty scared that if we place it on top of the Gigamart rooftop, we might burn down the entire building, thus ending our run prematurely. So in order to, I guess, minimize as much as possible, I think I'm gonna build out with these last 3 planks here onto a small platform to where if a fire does start, it might not spread super duper far. There's water below us, and the chances that it follows down a very straight line like that are pretty low. Yeah, you know what? That sounds perfect. I'll slap this bad boy right across here, making sure not to fall down. Oh, that would be terrible. Speaking about that, I think that's going to be our next project, which is going to be setting up a sheet rope off the side of the roof, so if I do fall down, it's not game over for me, right? Because if I do it right now, where the hell would I go? Maybe I would be able to deconstruct the back door right down there and slink on through, but the chances I drown are pretty damn high considering our endurance. So it would be a nice little safeguard, and it's not like the floor is lava challenge where I instantly, explode and die. That's what I like about this one. Okay, enough talking, let's place down our campfire. Just like that. Bada boom. Now we need some fuel. Also some food. How about we do a little bit of foraging to see if I can find, maybe a rat or something I can cook up real nice. Not bad. We got ourselves some wild eggs, termites, and a frog. All of that will go right nice into a frying pan. Wait a minute. Oh my, I just realized I found the frying pan and the damn sleeping tablets from the trash as well. Okay, that's huge. This thing don't collect water, but we can make some killer stir-fries with it. Also, bummer, it looks like I can't skin the frog. It looks like we're gonna be having just some eggs. Scrambled, though, which is pretty cool. Okay, you know what? I need more meat in this. Let's see if I can throw in something else. Like some butter, a little bit of rice vinegar, some dry ramen noodles, finishing it off with a dash of soy sauce. Not bad at all. Giving me a wild egg and dry ramen stir-fry with rice vinegar. It's pretty good. It's pretty beefy, and it'll help my depression. Okay, now it's time to start the dang fire. This is the most RNG-reliant part, so the chances that we screw this up and go to sleep hungry are pretty high. I have faith, though. Aw, man, I really hope this works. Let's throw in the scrap wood, finally starting the fire with our notched wooden plank and stick. Now, we are only going to start just a small fire because the longer it goes on, the easier this thing is going to spread fires. So I want to play it real safe. The first stick broke. That's fine, we got 7 more chances. Come on, game. Give me fire. Awesome, dude! Yeah, we got it. Okay, let's head back and let's go cook up our food. I am a little bit scared of the fire, though, so I am gonna keep my distance. We got the stuff cooking up, though, so let's back up and wait. Oh, yeah, that is the sound of progress. Anyways, let's go drop off our sturdy sticks and other scrap wood here, so this can be our nice little fire corner. I'm gonna leave the frog here. He can watch over the place. You're gonna be my new friend now, okay? Don't go anywhere, you little stinker. And with that, all we have to do is wait. I will let you know when the food is cooked up and the water is ready. Oh, okay, cool. The water's ready. I'm gonna yoink that. The food still needs a little bit more time to cook, though. Aw, dude, this is freaking awesome. Now, I am gonna leave the full kettle just like that because we still have the tap water, and I would like to drink up that as much as possible. But more importantly, we have the food cooking up. Judging from the sounds, I think it's ready, everyone. Yo, yeah, that's some good food right there. We'll yoink that, and then shut off the fire. Boom. We will need to start it up every time we need water or we would like to cook food, but that is a very nice feeling. I would like to upgrade to a grill in the future because, you know, less chance of fires, but that'll have to do for now. Let's go eat up our nice dinner inside the comfort of my bathroom. And I think for the rest of the day, we are gonna clean up the interior of this Gigamart. I don't know if I'm gonna build a base here, but it is the best area we have right now. On top of that, I would also like to deconstruct a lot of the cafe interior. We are gonna have to go for the floors because I got most of the furniture, but I can also grab one of the leather seats to use as a proper bed. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a top-notch plan. Anyways, how is the ramen? Pretty damn delicious. We still are depressed, but we're a little less sad than before. Okay, it's time to do some foraging. Mainly in here to clean up the spot. Actually, that's gonna be it. It's extremely dark out. I'm probably gonna get tired very soon. Yeah, we're done. I think tomorrow we will work on the planks. By the way, I picked up a dead squirrel, so I know exactly what we're gonna have for dinner tomorrow. Hello, howdy, and welcome to Day I Don't Know. By the way, I went and grabbed the couch anyways because of the sleep bonus. An average compared to poor is extreme when it comes to my fatigue. Plus, I think this spot will be a better base location than the bathroom, okay? It's way less cramped, and it does the same exact thing of having a sterilized environment to eat food in. We are hungry, and we are a little bit depressed. It seems like the fog is at a maximum right now. But that really shouldn't affect me because, you know, we're on the rooftops. I am gonna organize my inventory a bit, then cook up the squirrel we got, finally deconstructing the floors. And once we get enough of that, I'm gonna try to bridge over to the building right over there, using the campfire spot as a baseline. I mean, that's 3 less planks I need to use, right? Right. Let's focus on the first thing, though. Inventory management. My favorite. Nice. Now we have our container filled with miscellaneous supplies. Down here we have our literature, and over here we have our food. It's very basic, but it'll help me in the long run. In order to solidify this place as my base, let's clean up the vegetation, then cook up some breakfast. Yummers! By the way, I really don't recommend eating a squirrel like this. Sammy hasn't even skinned the dang thing. We just threw that thing into the dangle fire, letting it sort out the rest. But I'm sure Swimming Sammy knows how to get the most nutrition out of a squirrel. We're gonna go inside our nice little sterilized environment and dig right on in. Own apple tea. Ooh. Oh, rancid. But that is filling. Not filling enough to gain some weight, though. That's gonna be a problem for future me. With the rest of the day, I think we'll go grab some planks. Oh, also, I can finally show you guys what I mean when I can't, like, disassemble some of the furniture, right? Because if I go to these seats here, as you see, it immediately goes to the yellow tiles, so we are gonna have to remove the flooring. I'm gonna start with the north area and worm our way on down. Actually, scratch that. Let's work on this corner here. Well, it's solidified. This place is no longer safe. I am trying to, like, keep it to the corner here so that we can still go up and around to go down the stairs should it hit the fan and I fall through, because we have been down there, so, you know, if I do fall down, we do have a way out. Anyways, we have collected ourselves, let's see here, about 9 planks, 25 scrap wood, and 10 nails. That about gets me halfway to the office I want to reach. which is pretty good. And with that, I think I'm gonna save the office for next episode. We did more than enough today. We got ourselves potable water, some actual food that's filling like the squirrels, and we are setting the groundwork for a very fun run. Not to mention we have a kinda small base as well. Right now, the sky is the limit, and I think Swimming Sammy is going to thrive. Not right now, though. It's still in the struggle phase. Anyways, if you guys have liked this episode, be sure to like, favorite, share, and subscribe for more. I will see you guys tomorrow. I have no idea what lies over there, by the way, but at the very least, we have more foraging. Peace out, everyone.